And after that game, they seemingly got things right. And Javon Matthew, he was in a bright vein of goal scoring form in the last game. And it's going to be interesting to see how this one pans out, Phil.
Yeah, I alluded to the table earlier and talked about how close the teams are in points. You know, it's extremely tight on top, and I also alluded to the fact that either one would see an advancement if they were to get the win tonight.
Yeah. Yes. Flo Fuji Cayon Rockets had a brilliant start to the season last year. They haven't lost a game. They have drawn a couple of games, and they have had a couple of wins as well. So they too, they haven't really hit their stride, getting their stride going just yet. And I think Conaree will be a good litmus test for them. But here they're coming forward. This one being played wide, but very good defense by Lumpkin. And playing it back to Samuels, who is finding Champagne. Champagne turns on the inside. Conaree looking to go forward. They're doing so now, trying to find the informed Matthew. He's up against a very, very good Roberts, Malik Roberts, the defender. He's crossing this one. Is Matthew leaving it? And Conaree, well, unfortunately, Byron Phillip finding himself in an offside position.
And here we have Conaree playing the ball. Conaree is advancing. Both teams seem rather energetic tonight, and they have every right to do so. As again, this is an important battle in terms of points, in terms of the table position. And these are two teams from your backyard, Novel. You spoke about the litmus test. You feel like there's a rivalry. And who do you think would have the edge tonight?
Well, there is a very long-standing rivalry between both teams. Here is Matthew, though, down the left side. He's up against Roberts. Roberts staying with him. This is going to be a good battler down that left side with Roberts and Matthew. Matthew getting the crossing, trying to find Phillip. Phillip battling. He gets around his man. Looking to cross, he finds. No, he doesn't. But here is Cayon with Carty. Carty looking to get around. How doing a good job. This one played back. Cayon finding Davis in midfield, ever present. He's looking to play a true ball, but this one is cleared easily. Champagne is getting on it right in the middle of the field. Davis is with him, and he does a very good job in getting out. But I was saying, Phil, that this is a very long-standing rivalry. This one has produced all sorts. It has always been a very tight encounter, always very physical as well. In terms of how it's going to go, I would not want to predict because, as I said, both teams just about getting themselves in form.
Right, and you look at the table. Flo 4G Cayon Rockets is on 9 points, while Seoul Island Conaree is on 7 points. You know, you look at the goal difference as well, and you can see that is not too far. But looking at the table, there's 13 points at the top, there's 10 points at second, and there's 9 points at third and fourth. 7 points at fifth. So again, it is extremely tight. In this race, it is extremely tight so far to start the SKNFA Premier League. Seems like we have a little bit of an injury here for the Cayon player. I guess this is a testament to what you're saying about it being a physical game tonight. There we have Conaree. Conaree's on the ball. Champagne, he looks in, he looks for a cross, and it's played out off of a Cayon player and for a corner. Looks like Champagne is going to be taking the corner. Plays it short to their number 12. Number 12 in Maynard. Plays it back to Champagne. He crosses the ball and it's held beautifully by the young, energetic Cayon goalkeeper on the 20 national team player as well. Looks sharp tonight. Looks like he's going to be up for it. He's going to be needed tonight, Norval, if Cayon has any chance to stay where they are and look for a bit of advancement.
Well, yes, the goalkeeper is your last line of defense, and Trotman has been a good find for Cayon, and he went away with the national team recently and to Europe, and he definitely would need a good game because, as I said, I think Conaree are very confident and they're looking good on the ball this evening as well. Here they are coming forward. It's Philip looking to find Champagne, but this one is cut out beautifully by Morton, Melroy, and seeing Melroy slotted in at left back. We haven't seen him for some time for Cayon, but he's a very experienced campaigner for Cayon. He has played a lot over the years, but here is Davis down the right side. Davis cutting in, has time and space. What is he going to do? He goes further to Barnes. Barnes is crossing this one, but it's straight to Samuels, and he does what he's supposed to do, collect that one, and he's going long. Looking to find the ever-green O'Loughlin, and he battles for this one. He's been around, they're saying, for some 20-plus years at this division.
Wow.
But this one played through for Champagne. Trotman was slow off his line, and Champagne running this one down, bubbling off of Trotman and going out for a corner.
Conaree definitely has the attacking edge tonight. They're definitely looking to pounce on any mistake that the defensive line for Cayon might make tonight. I see their captain there, Malik Hendrickson. He might have something to say about that. But here is Cayon playing out from the back as they usually do. He's looking for their number 10 in the midfield. That's Lewis. Referee stops the ball. Lewis is over it. And he leaves it for Simmons.
Yes, Simmons as well is one of those players who would have gone with the national team. And here's Carty. Carty playing it through for Williams. Williams doesn't get there. Samuels quick off his line, unlike Trotman on the other end. But he releases this one, only to be picked up in midfield by Hendrickson. Hendrickson is looking for Matthew. Matthew being cut out well by Roberts. Roberts is looking to break down the right side. He looks up. He has numbers around him, options. What is he going to do? He keeps going. He shoots this one aimlessly like a defender, high and hard over the top.
Yeah, and a bit of a letdown for the players, the Cayon players on the field and the Cayon fans as well. I think that he could have taken a better shot or made a better pass there, Norval.
But Cayon has it again. No. How? He's been tracked, bodied heavily by Prentice. But the ball is back into play. Carty looking to get onto it. He doesn't. Strong battle, but Carty has it this time. He tries to find Lewis. He doesn't. Philip for Conaree. Tussling. Simmons clears. He gets to Williams. Williams going to Lewis. Lewis loses it to Champagne. Champagne going long. Matthew using his pace here. Malik Roberts is behind him. Now he's turning, twisting, swiveling in the box. Coming out to Champagne. Champagne has lots of time. He rifles the shot wide.
Yeah, and he was well marshaled there by the captain for Cayon. As we see, Morton is down again. Morton might need a bit more assistance. The bench might be looking for an early sub, unfortunately. Hopefully that is not the case. But again, Norval, Conaree not wasting any time tonight.
Well, there is a player on the field who they are going to look to build through, and that's Matthew. He has pace, he has skill, and he would be confident. He's in form. He had 2 goals against the defending champions, and I think it's a good release point for them. The truth is, though, he's probably up against one of Cayon's better defenders, maybe their best defender in Roberts, and he's the captain of Cayon, and he's going to be ever present and looking to really try and keep him out. But Matthew is going to be one of their go-to players. What has happened, though, with a lot of the play going to Matthew, we realize that Champagne is finding some space out on the right side, and Cayon, for some reason, are leaving him open. So they will want to consolidate and figure out how are they going to manage that situation.
Yeah, definitely. The Cayon backline is looking a bit narrow. As you said, Champagne has seen a lot of room on the edge of the box, just at the 18-yard line there. So that's something that Cayon would have to look at. Again, like you said, the captain has taken the responsibility of Champagne. So here now we have Cayon looking forward, going down. I say number 11 looking for Davis. Davis has the ball. He's going forward. And he's marshaled out there by the Conaree player. And it's being saved there by their number 8, I think. That's their number 8 there. That's Sean Martin there. He plays it forward and it's cut out. And there's a shot on goal and another wide shot there. Another wide, high.
Well, here comes the change. Morton, he goes out and in comes the number 17 for Cayon. He would have started the last game. This is French. He's usually the left back for Cayon, but he was left out in favor of Morton, and now he's back into the squad and having to do his duties. But here's Lumpkin coming down the right side. He loses it to Lewis. Lewis battles his way. He's going to find Carty, but he's in an offside position. He was on offside. He came onside and properly adjudged offside by the assistant referee. So a change in personnel along the left side. Champagne will be up against French, and it's going to be how he's going to be able to handle him. But here is Sean Martin going long, looking for Lachlan. Cleared by Simmons, only as far as Matthew. Matthew goes back to his left defense in support. He finds O'Loughlin. O'Loughlin looking for a little one to play, but this one has been shielded out of play by Roberts. Roberts, as I said, I think he's going to have a busy night dealing with Matthew. Matthew look like he's up for it. He's in a good mood. He's in good goal scoring form, and he is going to be a challenge all night for Cayon. And they seem like they're going to play him one-on-one with Roberts. Not a lot of help coming back, but Roberts is a capable defender. If there's one defender who has the pace, who has the ability to run with Matthew, it's going to be Roberts.
Yeah. Astute assessment there, Norbert. There's a throw in there that went awry. Who's going to have the ball there? I think the referees are trying to figure that out. And it's a throw-in for Cayon.
We're just about in the 19 minutes of play, and Conaree, I think, would have we could say Phil would have the better of the attack thus far. Cayon playing solid, but not really opening up those chances just yet. But here's Errol O'Loughlin, and for many years I've heard that this guy is getting old, but he continues to perform consistently at this level.
Evergreen.
Evergreen. He keeps going. And the long ball being played for Carty. He jumps, he gets it towards goal, but wouldn't have had the power to threaten Samuel. And Samuel being the goalkeeper of the season last year, he began this season with a bit of an error. And costing Conaree their first game against Honda Newtown. But he goes long. Williams comes onto it for Cayon, loses it. Champagne picks it up. Champagne was looking to play with Philip, but both not on the same page. French is hitting this one long. Lumpkin clears it. And Lewis is going to look to take a quick throw in, try to steal some distance. But the official is right on top of things, has to take it back. And players these days tend to take these big steps forward as if, the referee is not looking. But a nice little combination play, 1-2 with French. French has it. Not sure what he's going to do. Loses it out to Lumpkin. Lumpkin looking to play with Champagne. Champagne going off of the defender. And decides to slow things down. Conaree just tapping it around the back And one of the notable mentions would be Madassa Howe. He didn't play the last game against Village, and he's in this evening because there was a red card given to the other centre back. But here is Philip looking to get forward. He goes across the face of goal. No one's there to tap it in. And Philip getting away in the box there. Cayon not defending totally very well at this time, but they live to fight another day as there wasn't a player running onto that one. Hendrickson has it. He's hitting this one long. Sean Martin gets up. He wins the headed challenge. Hendrickson trying to find O'Loughlin. Davis finds Lewis. Cayon coming forward just about midfield. This one hit long for Prentice, and Samuels wins this duel quite easily.
Yeah, an excellent movement there by Samuels. Excellent anticipation. He had to be off his line. He used his body and he shielded the ball. But here is Phillips. Phillips is looking for the attack. Matthew is down there, number 19 for Cayon. He looks up. He's looking across. He beats one player. He shoots and he's stopped right there by the defense there. And Cayon stands firm. Space there, Norval, but again, Cayon lives.
Well, this one was played over the top, and Matthew didn't have Roberts running with him, but he was able to track back and get in the block. But again, he's finding some space and time, and I think he should have opted to cross with his left foot. He had numbers inside the box, but Cayon, I would say, living a little bit dangerously, and they just want to be a bit tighter at the back because Conaree are in a good mood this evening.
Yeah, they really are in an attacking mode this evening. Really, really are. And we have Simmons here over the ball, looking to slow things down a bit. He passes it long. He's looking for Lewis. Skips over Lewis. Back to Philip in the midfield. And there you have Hendrickson with a bit of time on the ball. He's looking up. Tries to pass it over to his left back, who is cut out by the captain for Cayon. Lobs it over to his winger. His winger is looking for Carty. Carty controls. And there is an infringement there, right in front of the ref. Lewis is the one down there? Yeah. So there's a free kick for Cayon. But none of these teams are short on experience here now, but that's one thing they can count on.
No, these are very seasoned teams. Both are former champions. They have some level of quality. A notable omission from the Cayon team this evening is Vince Roy Nelson. He has been the point man for this season, and one wonders who will be that person who could pick goals up. Mervyn Lewis is quite a capable guy. He appears to be just sitting back a bit, not so much in that attacking role, but knowing him from this position, he's going to look to go straight onto goal with a lot of power.
Yeah. And they do need it, especially tonight, especially with what we've seen so far. They need some presence in the attacking front. Hopefully, for Cayon, that is, this free kick can give them a bit of relief in that area. And it's played on. And the referee calls offside. Dismay of the Cayon fans.
Yes, player was in the offside position, no doubt about that. The fans will be fans. They want everything to go their way. But here's French and Champagne battling. Champagne trips him up. And if Williams was able to time his run a little bit better, he would have had a good opportunity there on the Conaree's goal from that free kick. And he was just a bit too anxious to get onto the ball. But you're looking at a situation where the forward for Cayon, it's Prentice, and he has Williams and Carty are the front men for Cayon, and here is Prentice finding Barnes, and this one might go into touch in favor of Cayon. They're gonna pick this one up. So there are a number of persons forward, not consistent goal scorers. So Cayon are going to hope that one of them will be getting into some form. They have been battling well this evening, Cayon, not creating those out-and-out chances. It appears as if Cayon is setting up for a long throw. No. Goes straight into Lewis. Lewis is crossing this one, bouncing around in the box. Ball not cleared yet.
And here is Champagne, who looks forward to O'Loughlin. O'Loughlin tries to save it, but it is out of play and it's a throw-in for Cayon. Looks like French. French is gonna take the throw-in, and if you are joining us here, we are in the 27th minute. The score is still 0-0, and it's a game between the Sun Island Otto Conaree and Flow 4G Cayon Rockets. If you're just joining us, you've missed some action, but you're in for a good one tonight here.
Yes, it's still going. Conaree with a free kick. It's going to be taken by Maynard, and he seemed to be their main free kick personnel in the game against Ramsville Superstars. I would say he took about 95% of the free kicks that they got, especially if it's in an attacking area. And here is Maynard playing this one in a dangerous area. Heads going up, but there is an infringement on Lewis, and it's going to go the other way.
Yeah, and right there, Norval, you could see why he's the one taking the free kicks. That was a great free kick.
It was put in the perfect area for someone to get ahead on it. Troublesome for defenders, but Cayon was able to get away from that. Here's Hendrickson playing with Simmons right across the back line. Simmons is taking the space available to him. He's going to look to go long. He finds Lewis. Doesn't control properly, but he plays it on to Williams. Williams in the box. He's putting it across. Ahead, going up. And Carty hitting that one over the crossbar. Was not able to get over it and direct it onto goal. And that one was a great opportunity for Cayon that went a begging.
Yeah, it's what we've been asking for here from Cayon. Being neutrals here in the box. It's nice to see Cayon have some presence. We were wondering who would be the attacking spark. Carty looks like he's up for it. He had a good chance there, but he was cut short there by the keeper for Conaree.
Well, I think he just didn't direct it downwards. Maybe it was a bit too high, but he didn't have a marker, and it was a cross that looped in. Was looped in by Williams, and Carty found himself on the end of it and was unable to direct it on goal. This one is hit forward to Matthew. He doesn't control. Barnes picks it up. He finds Lewis. They play a little 1-2 football. Ball going to be played through for Williams. Will he get onto it? Samuels is onto it as well, and he plays it into touch. Good football here by Cayon, looking to exploit the transition play, and ball being dealt with by Samuels. He was quickly off his line, or there could have been some problems. But here is Lewis. Lewis has two persons around him. He still has it. Goes back to French. French looking to get around Champagne. Champagne defending well, but this one goes for corner.
Yeah, and a bit of player focus here. Barnes is a player that I would have thought would have been a bit more instrumental so far in the season. I mean, the season is still young, but the position he plays and the qualities that he has, I think that we are yet to see the best of Barnes.
Well, Barnes has been in and out of the Cayon team. I've had some conversations about that. At times he's not regularly at practice, and he's not going to play if he's not practicing. But this one, a poor corner taken by Cayon. Prentice wins it. He's crossing this one. Barnes has it now. Barnes going across again. Martin clearing, but going out for a corner. As I was saying, Barnes seemingly at times hasn't been as consistent as he should for training. And these teams are going to hold high standards of you. If you're not going to be showing up, your name wouldn't get you in a squad. So Barnes playing this corner cross. Martin gets his head on it. Oh, that's a bit of an elbow into the face of French. And Philip picks up a yellow card. Seems to have struck him right in the face. And the medical personnel are going to be dealing with him. And it was an immediate yellow card.
Yeah, and just to finish the conversation on Barnes, if he isn't at practice, as you said, these teams hold themselves to a high standard. If he isn't at practice, rightly so, he should not be playing regularly. And that might explain the dip in form that I've seen for the games that I've seen him play.
Exactly. You need to be regular and consistent and working on your craft at all times. And coaches are not going to allow you to show up when and if you want, and you're going to end up in the 11. It's not going to work like that. And the treatment is being had for French. He's down at the moment. It appears like he was struck with an elbow, and the doctor is with him now. And one hopes it's not too serious, because he was the person who came on for Morton, and Cayon would have used that one substitution already, and it's more or less a specialized position. It's a left back position, and we hope that he wouldn't have to go off, or they may be forced to make another change.
Yeah, and that's something Cayon would definitely not want to do. As you said, it's a specialized position. Unless they have a utility player, a James Milner on their bench, then they might be a bit worried here. It being a head injury, it being an automatic yellow card, and the length of time that the physios are taking, you know, we just hope that he can continue. But for the fans here in internet land, we have a great crowd out tonight. Conaree brought their fans, Cayon brought their fans, and it's shaping up to be a great game.
Yes, Cayon always have a big following. Always. And we had a game that ended before. Trafalgar South Stars, they took on Skellet Garden Hotspurs. I got to the facility late, but I understood that Spurs would have won the game. As to the scoreline, that I'm not certain about. I know Trafalgar South Stars got 2 late goals, but Spurs would have taken that encounter.
Yeah, and it's been rough going for Trafalgar South Stars. They haven't won a game as yet, but that is what comes with stepping up a division. You know, there is an increase in quality. You have to rise to the standard that you meet that is there, or you will get punished. And so far, they haven't risen, but there's still time. Football is a funny sport, and it is definitely played on the day. So there's not much reason yet to for Trafalgar South Stars to have much dismay. There's still a chance, like I said, but they definitely have some work to do.
Well, they have a lot of work to do. They have conceded some 30-plus goals in 5 or 6 games.
Wow.
But a free kick for Cayon, standing over it is Mervyn Lewis. He took the one earlier, came off the wall, and here he is. Whistle goes. This one comes off the wall. In my estimation, that wall looked pretty close to me.
Yeah.
This one came directly off the player. It may have struck him on the head or in the face, but he's up Champagne. And this one is going to be a corner.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing about the wall. Maybe the size of the referee's feet might play a little bit into the distance of the wall, but nonetheless, it was well guarded by Conaree as they look to set up again. It's a quick pass in there by Cayon as they look to keep the attack up. The referee calls for...
Well, it was a really poorly taken corner. They tried to go short, and it seemed not to be well thought up, and that one was cut out by Conaree. Conaree now with a free kick in their defensive third, and Going long is Maynard. Cayon has it. In the middle of the pitch, here is Hendrickson. Hendrickson finds Philip. Philip looking to link up with O'Loughlin. Roberts is on it now. He's hitting this one long, looking to find Carty. Carty doesn't control. And there is a foul. Howe is remonstrating to the referee. And a yellow card is going to be given to Carty.
Now I'm wondering if Howe is using his experience and might have baited the referee into that yellow card.
The referee should be, official should be that experienced. If you're on the play, you would know if it merits a card or not. His reaction should not determine what should be adjudicated. You should want to adjudicate what you see and not based on how players react, because if you are going to live by that, you'll probably give a penalty every time a player goes down in the box.
Right. And the card serves right because it's an intense game, it's a physical game, and the referee would want to keep control of it. So here we have Conaree playing the ball forward, it's cut out, Barnes is on it, but it's out for throwing for Cayon and for Conaree, sorry. And it's played on to Champagne. Champagne plays it back. Played over to O'Loughlin, it's cut out there by Simmons. O'Loughlin is still on it, he takes it from Simmons, he crosses it, and it's held beautifully again by the young goalkeeper for Cayon.
Well, here's Lewis. Lewis picks it up in the middle of the park, looking to find Williams. Williams is in the box. He's not challenging the ball. He gave Howe time to come onto it. He should have been attacking that ball, looking to control it, but he waited for it to come down, and Howe was on it in a flash. Lewis is asking for the ball. He controls. Ball coming off of Lumpkin, hitting it down. Finding Hendrickson. Davis picks up in midfield for Cayon. Finding Barnes. Barnes still with it, going back to Davis. Davis looking for options. Slows it down, goes back to his defense. Lewis has it now, tight spaces. Carty on the top of the box, he's turning. Finding Barnes. Barnes picks it up, he's looking for a shot. Not a good one. The bounce of the ball undid him, and he hit that one over the crossbar.
Yeah, most of Cayon's shots have been high, wide, and not so handsome. But they're taking shots. You can't win the lottery if you don't buy a ticket.
Well, they ought to. And they're finding space on the top of the box open. But here is Champagne. Champagne looking to play through Javon Matthew, but cleared. Williams on it. Lewis wins it, no. He commits an infringement. A bit too physical there, but Conaree looking to play quickly. Being called back by the official. And we see a change in structure for Conaree. Champagne going to the left side, and Matthew floating on to the right side, and clearly looking to exploit the defender, left defender in French. He's not had much success with Roberts, and he's going the other option. We see that he did this against Rams Village Superstars. He changed sides from time to time. This one is being played along by Conaree. Simmons clearing further out, but Conaree not dealing with it well. Prentice linking up with Barnes. Barnes has it in midfield, traveling with the ball, going to wide to find Williams. Williams looking for a shot or a cross, but not a powerful one onto goal. But Maynard looking for Champagne. Champagne and Roberts battling hard. Champagne gets the better of him. Coming down the left side, a couple of step overs, but not putting the final ball in a good place. Game being slowed down by Cayon. Cayon looking to find Carty running forward. Carty has Martin with him. Ball coming to the next side, Williams. Williams just not making the right decisions at about now. Matthew coming back deep, playing with Lumpkin. Lumpkin has acres of space ahead of him. Looking to link up with O'Loughlin, but ball dealt with easily by Hendrickson.
Yeah, Hendrickson's been having a good game so far in the first half. I don't know how successful Conaree is going to be going down that side. But like I said, if you can't win the lottery if you don't buy a ticket, and Conaree is certainly trying to buy tickets tonight. We have a throw in here by Lumpkin. Lumpkin goes short to O'Loughlin. O'Loughlin turns on Hendrickson, and it's given as a corner for Conaree. Looks like it's going to be Maynard taking the corner. Keandre Maynard, the specialist.
Yes, he's the dead ball person for Conaree. He takes most of their free kicks and some of their corners. And he usually does ball coming across, but goes into touch. We are in advanced stages of the first half. We're in the 43rd minute of play. And Cayon and Conaree are still locked in a tight battle here. 0-0 is the score. No one has been able to get on the score sheet just yet. Ball being played forward. Barnes has it in midfield, looking for his options. David provides that for him. Coming further wide to French. French finding Barnes. Barnes seemingly dropping a touch deeper, but he's linking up well with Fred. And that ball was poorly, not well. I would want to say miscontrol. He didn't even control it.
Right.
He allowed the ball to roll under his feet, and Cayon were in a very good attacking position.
Yeah, definitely. You could hear the moan and groan of the fans there, as it was a nice setup. But here we have Conaree playing it to the evergreen O'Loughlin. O'Loughlin goes back to Champagne. It's Lumpkin. Now these three have been linking up wonderfully on this side. It's cut out there by Roberts, by Cayon there. And here is Phillips on the ball for Conaree. He's tussling with Davis. Davis gets the better hand. And it's back to Lumpkin. Lumpkin looks upfield. And it's Cayon on the ball again. A quick pass there to Carty. Will Carty get to it? No.
It was just too heavy by Lewis. That just needed a little light touch for Carty to run onto. But it was just so heavy of a touch by Lewis. But Cayon been having the opportunities to get forward, time and space on the ball. And they haven't been clinical in that final third at all. The pass has been going awry. I think Williams on the left side, he has been a bit wasteful, sometimes even a bit timid to go forward. He doesn't seem to want to engage in a physical battle at all. He has to remember he's playing football. He's going to get like that. But here is Roberts trying to deal with clearing something here. He does so. Ball going into touch, and Conaree are going to look to come forward. And again, we are in the dying moments of the first half. No real clear-cut opportunities for either team, apart from that headed opportunity that Carty put over the bar. He found himself just about on the top of the 6-yard box unmarked, but he floated the header over the top, and Cayon clearing their lines. We're in the attacking third here.
And if Cayon keeps giving Maynard, the number 12 for Conaree, that kind of space to pick out those type of passes, eventually they're going to get hurt. But here is Matthew. Matthew on the ball, looks to beat. He's played off of the ball there by Roberts. An infringement call by the ref, and we have a free kick here for Conaree, and it's 2 minutes of extra time that will be added on in the first half here.
Yes, 2 minutes seems about reasonable. And on the, I'll say about some 20 yards out, this one is. And I guess when the ball is down on the left side, it's going to be an in-swinging free kick. So Matthew is the one who is standing over it. But Maynard is still going alongside. But Cayon looking to defend this. Would not want to give a goal up in the closing moments of this first half. The official trying to get things under control, making sure the wall is the appropriate distance back. The whistle goes. Matthew steps up. He shoots this one against the wall. It's cleared downfield by Lewis. And Conaree in no hurry to get it back forward. Samuels is just as if he's looking to ensure that we get to the end of the first half. And he picks the ball up now. We have run a good 10-15 seconds off of the clock. And clears this one. It's really kind of early to be wasting time, but I guess he just wants the half to be done and get in the dressing room and strategize to come again. But free kick is to be taken here by Conaree. Hit forward by Grant. Ball comes into the box. It's going to be cleared by Cayon. Not totally. Collision of players there, but it brings the half to an end. Two players colliding there. Just on the top of the box. One is still down. But we inform you at the end of the first half, it's Island Auto Supplies Conaree 0, Flow 4G Cayon Rockets 0. No one been able to breach each other's goal, and physical game going back and forth really, but no real clear-cut opportunities on goal just yet.
Yeah, energetic and frantic half, something that you would see in a rivalry, especially a rivalry between teams that are this close, actually neighbors, but it's shaping up well for the second half. Stay with us.
Yes, we're going to take a 15-minute break and we'll be back with you for the second half of play.
Eskenefe loves football, and part of loving the game is making sure the players have access to the best healthcare. Never before has the association taken such a big step in looking out for our players. That's why our partnership with SKB MRI is vitally important. This is an essential step towards better and faster player recovery.
At SKB MRI, you benefit from world-class diagnostics and equipment built for top athletes and suited for everyone. Located in St. Kitts, it's easy to schedule an appointment. You can also look forward to amazing customer service from professionals who truly care about your health and recovery. We want you back in the game as soon as possible and fully recovered.
SKB MRI has been essential to my health as a player.
Their services are the finest.
SKB MRI helps me to get back on the field quickly and safely.
Because, as I said earlier, we at the Eskenefe, we love football.
SKB MRI, your health can't wait.
You're never too young to start planning for your financial future. That's why I decided to visit National Caribbean Insurance to speak with one of their friendly sales agents.
Here at NCI, we strive to ensure customer satisfaction by choosing the right policy for you.
Don't wait until it's too late to apply. Make an appointment to see a sales agent.
Visit us today. We serve, we protect, we satisfy. That's NCI.
Introducing St. Kitts and Nevis's newest TV channel, Television Caribbean, TVC Channel 40 on the cable's Ultra TV. TVC promises to deliver the finest in television broadcasting in St. Kitts and Nevis and the Caribbean, with some of the best local programs in news, sports, and entertainment. Join us for Insights, where we delve into the lives of our guests.
Let me see what happens if I put this to it. Big explosion, like, okay, note to self, don't do that again.
Or get in-depth analysis on Newsline 360. We have sports, entertainment, and inspiration. It's all here on TVC Channel 40 on the cable's Ultra TV, on TelTV Cable Network in St. Martin, and on our website www.tvcplus.live. TVC Channel 40. See the difference.
National Home Loans. Get your dream home. All could be yours. Walk through the door. Come take what you need. Get you the keys. All could be yours. What you deserve. National Home Loans. Get your dream home. Get your dream home. Right here. Get your dream home. National Home Loans. Get your dream home.
National Home Loans. Home ownership made easy. When you're with National, you're home.
At St. Kitts, Nevis, and Anguilla National Bank, we have grown alongside our community for over 5 decades. Starting in 1971, when the St. Kitts Industrial Bank was renamed St. Kitts, Nevis, and Anguilla National Bank. Every account opened, every dream funded, reflects our commitment to enriching lives. These stories are our foundation and our future. In our pursuit of financial wellness for all, we have introduced accessible, empowering banking solutions designed to meet you, our loyal customers, where you are. As we mark our 53rd year, our dedication to community and customer-centric banking is stronger than ever. We look forward to building on this legacy together. Join us on this continued journey of progress and partnership. Your trust, your dreams, our mission. Thank you for choosing St. Kitts Nevis and Anguilla National Bank.
Can I get a wow? It's the sound you'll make when you get out alone. From a place you once knew to a dream home come true. Wow, for a home like new. Wow, it's the effect you'll get when you upgrade your home.
Upgrade, improve, enhance your home with National Bank's Wow Mortgage for the effect you'll get when you upgrade your home. Lowest interest rate guaranteed and the most favorable terms.
It's Wow Mortgage. Can I get a wow?
On the ball, and it's cut out by Barnes. Barnes is looking forward back to Simmons. Simmons and Hendrickson has switched sides. Keeper is wide to Hendrickson now. Hendrickson looks at his number 17. Passes the ball in midfield. It's cut out by Oa on the top. It's number 90. He strikes the ball, and it's a goal. Goloso. Goloso. I would have to say the keeper is let down by his own effort there, but it's a wonderful goal there, Derek.
And as we see OR striking first and putting Cayon behind. Can they get a late one here to equalize again? Ball comes in and Drew punching that one away. Head going up. And Allwood clearing that one off the line, and the ball is into the back of the net. And Cayon Williams firing a shot there. A loose ball and putting it into the back of the net. And just as I spoke, Phil, Cayon getting the late one for equalizer again. Can this build some momentum now?
Yeah, it looks like that way, Derek. And I'll have to ask you for the lotto numbers. You've been on point.
So we see Clark pushing that one across, and Tijani Foy taking his time and putting it onto the crossbar. Totally relaxed, thinking and counting. It is goal already. And Tijani Foy from halfway, 3 yards into the 6-yard box, Val, putting that one onto the crossbar. It is good that they're adding points to the table as well to stay amongst the top teams. But Clark giving it away. And Bart now looking to break foot. The young player who just came on finds the player on the inside, and ball played over, and that one is slapped into the back of the net, and Bart getting the late goal here and putting it past Samuels. Bart getting it. Richards, who have been threatening all night, he have been working hard all night, Val.
Freeman linking up, and they're runners. This time it's Phipps down the left side, but he's been covered. But Kalonji comes onto it on the top of the box, and there's the shot, and this one is in the back of the... Oh no! Did it cross the line? Yes, it did. Did it cross the line? The official has suggested it has, and a shot that came in from Kalonji just inside the box. It was a thumping shot. It came off the crossbar and it went over the line. Playing with Clark. Well taken. Good control. He's running onto the defense. In the box. He's looking to take a shot. And this one is being judged a penalty. He strikes this one. And this one is in the back of the net. Easily sending the goalkeeper to his right. And Kalonji going the other side. And St. Paul's going 2-0 up here. What?
Defense read the play very well. Here's again Kalonji with that pass, looking to find Malik. Oh, that's a beautiful play. A beautiful play. Lovely movement. Can he score? Oh, that's a wonderful goal. That's an absolutely brilliant goal. Oh, what a goal. This man has been playing some exciting football for the whole night.
Looking for Rogers. Rogers looking to chip that one over, and it's a lovely finish. Exquisite finish there by Rogers. Galway coming off, getting down to try and block it. And Kimari Rogers with a lovely finesse there. Gillard inside to Austin. Austin with the ball still. Austin being challenged by Hewlett. And the captain looking to square that one across to Austin. And Austin puts it into the back of the net easily. So Village playing a bit of draft here. And ball played in. Cut out there by Austin Henry. Elliott still with the ball. Elliott directing traffic all day. Seems to be the traffic police for Village. Kimari finding Elliott. Can Elliott get a goal of his own? And Elliott putting it into the back of the post. Into the back of the net there. In the far left-hand corner. And Elliott celebrates his goal. Village 3 to
We welcome you back to Warner Park. We have just gotten the second half on this on the way. It's Island Auto Supplies Conaree taking on Flow 4G Cayon Rockets, and Conaree with the ball now in an attacking position just on the top of the box with O'Loughlin. O'Loughlin playing with Champagne. He with a nifty move, getting around his marker. He gets it on to Hendrickson, who takes a shot but goes wide. And I welcome back Phil into the commentary position.
Yeah, we're back in the second half now, but hopefully the second half gives us a taste of the first half, and hopefully we have a goal, either a goal for Cayon or a goal for Conaree. It would certainly make things a bit more lively than they are right now.
Well, presently we are still 0-0, and as you rightfully said, one would hope that we get some goals in this second half of this encounter. Cayon with the ball now with Davis, getting it loose in midfield, losing it, but Conaree turning it over immediately to Cayon. A shot coming in by Carty. He was blocked. A number of players converging around him. Hendrickson playing back with Samuels. Samuels passing it out to Martin. He's looking to turn, loses it to Prentice. Prentice finding Lewis. Lewis with time and space, and it gets it past Samuels for the first goal of this half. Cayon 4G Rockets going up 1-0 via the route of Marvin Lewis with a right-footed shot, getting on the Samuels for the first goal.
Yes, Novel, and Cayon might have found the attacking threat that we were asking for, that they might have been looking for. Early days still here. It's a goal here in the second half for Cayon. It was scored by their number 10, Lewis, and Cayon is up 1. Seoul Island Auto Conaree 0.
Yes, the goal coming in the 47th minute of play. And it came via the right boot of Marvin Lewis, the number 10 for Cayon, playing in the number 10 position as well. And Conaree gave away the ball in their attacking third and only was able to create problems for themselves, but this one was a long ball played, and Chapman collected this one right on the top of his box, calmly so, and Matthew just gave him a tap on the back, realizing that he had lost that race. But Phil asking for a goal. It came 2 minutes into the start of play, and Cayon was the one who got it, but here's Lewis looking to get onto this one again. Lewis seemingly getting instructions to get forward more, and he's on the top of the box again, getting around one player, getting around two. No, Madassa Howe was able to stop him. Philip clearing. He's getting as far as O'Loughlin. Champagne twisting and turning, coming back to Philip. Philip looking to find space. Matthew is his target. but he's fouled.
And it's going to be very interesting to see how Conaree responds to this, because the goal is very much against the run of play. Conaree with their tails up going into the second half and might have came out just a bit lackadaisical, and Cayon, especially Lewis, taking advantage of that.
Yes, Lewis, very powerful, strong, physical sort of player. Had been known to be erratic at times with his decision making and his tackling, but has gained some experience and maturity and is showing it, and missing a clearance there, but been bailed out by Roberts. Carty not controlling with how standing over him. He gets this one on to Williams. Williams trying to link up with him, but Conaree coming away with it and giving it away. Davis picks it up, finds Lewis. Lewis was looking to link with Barnes, but he gave it away as well. Both teams turning the ball over unnecessarily so, but Conaree looking to build from their midfield. Philip has it. He's playing with O'Loughlin. O'Loughlin coming a bit deeper, trying to link up with Matthew, but cleared by Roberts. Roberts finding Lewis. Lewis putting it on to Barnes. Martin coming to usher him down the right side, but he cuts on the inside. He's getting assistance, links up with Lewis down the right side. He's getting a cross in. A nifty touch there by Prentice, but didn't come off the way he wanted it, and it just rolled into the safe arms of Samuels, who clears downfield.
Yeah, and here is Roberts playing it forward to Barnes. It's here on to Maynard for Conaree, who plays it up to O'Loughlin. Plays off again. And Conaree just looking a bit slow to get up to speed in the second half. Cayon definitely came out with their tails up and are looking to take advantage of this momentum swing that they've had. Here is Maynard who passes it over to Champagne. Well, Matthew passes it to Champagne. Champagne loses out to French, and he's quickly up the field to Carty. Carty is looking for Williams, fakes that pass. He's going to the goal scoring Lewis. Lewis is fouled by the number 8 defender for Conaree, and there is a dead ball moment here. Simmons needlessly kicks the ball forward. There is a dead ball moment here for Conaree.
Well, going Cayon's way for Conaree. Well, the free kick has been adjudged has been taken, so the ball goes back to Conaree. Cayon looking to take a quick free kick, but missed out on an opportunity. But here is Matthew being fouled by Roberts down the left side. Cayon wasted a golden opportunity there. Simmons running onto it, thinking he could have catch out the goalkeeper, rushed the free kick, and just turning the ball back over to Conaree. And the usual suspect in Maynard, he is the one who been charged with the responsibility for Conaree to take their free kicks, but Matthew is also over it. A wall of players just standing on the top of the 18-yard box, and they're going to look to put a delivery, I would say somewhere midpoint in the box for someone to get ahead on it. Let's see how good Maynard will be here. This one is floated in, not so far in, but it came off the head of, it appears to be Grant, and going out for a goal kick.
Yeah, definitely Hendrickson and then Grant. Grant not seeing the ball being played off of the back of Hendrickson's head and just came off of his head as well. But like you said, Novel, it's a goal kick for Cayon. And Cayon really is looking confident. Like I said, it's been a serious shift in momentum here.
Well, Cayon went into the half and they came out to play, and they have gone 1 goal to the good. They're 1-0 up, and Conaree has all to play for to try and get back into this one. But for the moment, Cayon with the ball. It's Barnes and Lewis trying to link up. They lose the ball. Matthew taking up space, has Davis in front of him, battling with him now. Roberts joining the fight, winning this one. He continues to go. He leaves his defense, looking to overlap. This one is played on the other side, finding Lewis. Lewis has time and space, but he fouls that ball. Cayon messing up a great opportunity to counter on Conaree here. But a change is going to be made. And this is going to be interesting. Simmons, the number 6, the central defender for Cayon, he's going out, and coming into the game, it's the number 29 in Keandre Carty. So Roberts is going to slot into the central defense, and Carty is going to be picking up the right defense. Now, Simmons has been a very important part of the defense for Cayon. And would this cause any change in their defense in terms of chemistry? Having to push Roberts more central, and Carty will be the one picking up the right back position where Roberts would have. Sorry, it's Keandre Watley. He would be the one picking up that position.
Yeah, and it's interesting that the substitution came after that wild free kick by Simmons. I'm wondering if that factored into the substitution.
Well, we are uncertain, but I think Simmons is such a critical member of the Cayon 4G Rockets that he has to be injured to be going off. He plays most of the minutes for this team, and that must have been some injury. But as I said, there will be a change in the defensive structure. Presently, Kai Chapman has just received some treatment. He's back on his feet, the goalkeeper. And this could be maybe the break that Conaree needs, because Matthew, who has not had much success dealing with Roberts down the left side, he will now have Watley and might be confident that he can get around Watley, but we will wait to see what happens here.
Yeah, I think that's a great assessment there for the fans in internet land, because the side that Matthews has been playing on, there has been a lot of space, and he now in Watley has to contend with Matthews that is highly locked into this game. And we have a save there by Trotman. Trotman just slowing it down a bit. Like I said, the pace here has been frantic, to say the least.
Well, Cayon up 1-0 here on Conaree, and with the ball, it's Carty miscontrolling, going out of touch, into touch, sorry. But it's going to be an interesting matchup going down this left side. But here is O'Loughlin. He's been kicked, fouled by Roberts, puts his hands up in apology very early. The referee might want to have a word with him. And he's saying you are fouled too frequently, and I'm left with no other choice but to present you with a yellow card. And he was pointing the number of fouls that he would have committed. And Mr. Sanchez Bass, it appears, is the man. Yes, Sanchez Bass is the man standing in this one, and the usual supplier of these free kicks is Maynard.
Yeah. Let's see what Maynard does here.
Yes, we'll see. Standing over it again. The target will be middle of that 18-yard box. He floats this one. Poor one taken flat. Cleared by Lewis. And O'Loughlin with it on the top of the box, looking to weave his magic, but he brings down French. And another change is coming. Champagne is coming out. And I thought he's been having a fairly good game. But going in is the number 91 in Colondre Maynard.
Yeah, Champagne being substituted is not something that we would have been looking here for in the commentary box. But nonetheless, we are back on. The action is back on. It's Watley who just got substituted, cut out there by Maynard, and here is Hendrickson for Conaree. He looks forward for the ever-present Matthews, and he plays it out of bounds, and it's a throw-in for Cayon. But again, with the substitute, a bit of a surprise there. With Champagne being so active and so effective in the first half, Norval.
Yes, he I think played well, but sometimes we are not always privy to all the information. Maybe he's carrying a little niggle, maybe he's a bit tired, or maybe it's just a tactical move. But here is O'Loughlin finding Matthew trying to get around Davis. Davis staying with him. He plays with Maynard. And he goes all the way back to Martin. Martin coming forward, letting that one run a bit, but there's a collision between Maynard and Lewis, but Watley for Cayon, he has it, finding Williams wide, all alone in acres of space, looking to play that one forward, but foul committed. O'Loughlin pushing, trying to keep this one, but he's fouled.
Yeah, and the roles really have reversed, because now we're seeing Cayon, like you said, with acres of space. That is not something that we saw in the first half, but again, a goal really does change things.
Oh yes, it does, and it has for Cayon. They have gotten a bit more energy, a bit more pep in their step, but presently Conaree with it in their half, getting it to the attacking third. O'Loughlin on the chest, controls beautifully. He plays this one back, but the delivery was a very poor one, just going directly to Mr. Kai Chapman, who received it gleefully. Here is Davis looking to play with Barnes. This one hit over the top. Barnes running onto it. Samuel's out of his goal, and an attempt by Prentice, but this one was cut out by the defender, and Samuels was able to get it back, but Cayon with a very good opportunity there.
Samuel's anticipation there, you know, he's been on point in the first half. That is the first time his anticipation has let him down, where he misjudged the ball and the Cayon player was eager to get on it, which he did, but could not produce a proper shot.
Yeah, I think Samuel was just slow off his line. I know he's not a goalkeeper who one would describe as very good with his feet, and maybe that's why the reluctance to come out of the box to play with the ball. But he almost cost his team a goal, but his defense was swift. They were able to get back to prevent any harm being done. Cayon with a throw. This one into the box. Carty. Maynard clearing. Cayon has time and space. French looking to find Barnes, but a tackling clearance by Maynard, playing the left back position. Barnes out on the right wing. He's looking to get forward. Davis with the ball now. Heavy challenge, but Davis losing it into touch. And if you've just joined us, Flo 4G Cayon Rockets, they're up 1-0 on Island Auto Supplies Conaree. And we're in the... Here's Watley winning this one against Matthew. He has time, looking for a good pass, hits it very hard at Lewis. But Barnes niftily around, two players trying to play in Williams. But Conaree was able to cut that one out.
Here's French on the ball now for Cayon. Goes to Williams. Williams is looking to play it back to French. It's cut out there. Pass it up front to O'Loughlin. Phillips tries to control the ball. There's a miss hit by the captain for Cayon. O'Loughlin is on the ball. He beats the defender. He crosses it in. There is Maynard on the far end, and he's blocked out excellently by the new substitute in Watley.
Well, it was Matthew. Matthew was standing all alone. So really good work by Errol O'Loughlin to get that cross in. And Matthew should have done better with that one. He had a bit of time, but Watley was able to come back to save the day for Cayon. Here is Williams. Williams linking up with Lewis. Lewis coming wide to Watley, the number 29 who just came on And here is Barnes. Barnes pushes that one into touch. No, it was Maynard.
Yes, it was Maynard, and it's what the throwing goes short to Lewis, the goal scorer. Lewis goes to Barnes. Barnes crosses it in, and it's a beautiful cross. Missed one player, still in the box, and there is Prentice, and Prentice unable to convert again. And it's dangerous days here for Conaree. Norval.
Yes, Prentice had all the time in the world, and he hammered it over the crossbar. He had time to bring it down and put it where he wanted, but he opted for power and wasn't able to stay over it to put it on target. But here is Barnes again, down the right side. He's been troubling Maynard in the second half. Cross coming in again, another good one. Prentice again rises, but is unable to get on top of it. This one goes over the crossbar again, harmlessly so. But Cayon having some success down the right side.
Yeah, a lot of success. I don't know if Barnes heard us. Somebody might have spoken to him about our commentary in the first half, and he's definitely livening up here, taking advantage of any space that is given by the left back in Maynard. But here is Martin coming forward, coming out of defense, still looking forward, passes it to his forward in O'Loughlin. O'Loughlin passes it to the substitute 91. He plays it off of a Cayon player, and it's back over to Martin. Martin is on that side there looking up. Here's the substitute again. He loses the ball out to Davis. Davis looks up, controls the ball. He's still looking to pass. It's taken away from him again, and Cayon just hustles the ball out of play there by French. Lewis not happy at all with Davis, with him playing with the ball in their final third, and he expresses that.
Yes, he really should have put a foot on that and get it out of the area, but he opted to travel with it, and he lost out. He could have cost his team something heavy, but he's still in the attacking third. And Madassa Howe, known for these very long throws, is going to look to float this one into the 18-yard box area and create some problems for Cayon. Here he comes now. Throw is effected. It's in the box. It's nodded over the crossbar by Lewis. And a corner for Conaree with Maynard on the left side. He's going to be the one curling this one in. Would he be able to put it in a dangerous area? Meets the first line of defense, Carty, and he clears this one. Another big throw, nodded on by Madassa Howe. Davis again not being able to clear, but chased down by Watley to ensure that it gets out of the area. And Conaree getting the ball under control. Martin playing this one long, looking to find O'Loughlin. Hendrickson dealing with it. Coming back to Hendrickson for Conaree though. And he may have just put this one into touch without any pressure.
Yeah,
giving the ball away at Conaree at this time, and they could have ill afford to do so.
Yeah, Keandre Maynard looking a bit tired. Both of his last free kicks were a bit low, a bit soft, and were dealt with easily by Cayon. But here we have Hendrickson, loses out to Davis. Davis not making a mistake this time, plays it forward to Carty. Carty is looking for Barnes. Back to Carty here, who's looking forward. Barnes is on the ball. He has players in front of him. What will he do? And he loses out to the other Maynard, number 91, who was just substituted on. And for his troubles, he's gotten a yellow card for the infringement on Barnes there.
Yes, Cayon gaining some control over this game. They have allowed Conaree has gotten forward and had been in their half and attacking third for some time, and they are now looking to respond.
Yeah, and I don't know how much our mics are picking up here in the commentary box, but it's hot in the commentary box, it's hot on the field, and it's definitely hot in the stands here. The fans are going at it. The score line is definitely raising the temperature a little bit here.
Here is Cayon with the free kick. This one being played in. The challenge being made by Hendrickson. Samuel's going to look for a quick outlet. Looking to hit Matthew or Lachlan, but Matthew is onto it as the ball wasn't cleared really well. Matthew finding time and space, but it's cut out by Cayon. Looking to come forward. Williams with it. He goes back to Hendrickson. Hendrickson plays with Carty. Carty with a little bit of a dummy. Prentice was not on the same page. And Conaree are going to come forward. Martin. Sean Martin with it. Heavy challenge on Matthew by French. And we're going to have another substitution. Conaree are taking out Mr. Phillip. And coming into the game is the number 60. Jaleel Warner. And coming out is the number 99, Hendrickson. And going in is the number 90, Bridgewater, Caleb Bridgewater.
And I'm wondering if these subs are going to help Conaree regain some of that momentum that they've lost in the first half. A bit of tired legs. Good substitute there, if you're asking me, in the commentary box by Conaree. Just looking for a bit of help. We have Maynard, Matthew, they're giving his best impression of the hand of God, which was caught easily by
It's very
Mr.
fortunate
Bass.
not to have picked up a yellow card. That was an intentional handball. Very fortunate.
It was intentional.
Well, here is Watley cutting on the inside, looking to link up with Carty. Carty in the box, he's crossing now. Prentice doesn't control, but he still keeps the ball in play. Barnes with it. Carty looking to find Lewis on the top of the box. He drives into the box, plays it off of Bridgewater, and it goes in out for a corner. But there was Prentice right in the 6-yard box. He had two persons around him, but he could have probably just controlled it and ushered it back to one of his players. But Cayon finding space down the right side.
Yeah, a lot of space. Maybe a lack of confidence there by Prentice, having 3 shots before this one, all of them either going high or wide. I think the first one just dribbled to the goalkeeper there, and here's the corner in by Barnes. It's going to the far post. It's cut out by Conaree for the meantime. And here is the substitute there, number 90 for Conaree. He plays it forward. Matthews is on the line, and it's played out by Davis. Maynard looking to take a quick throw-in, and is stopped there by the referee for a substitution for Cayon.
Yes, Barnes is going to be the one coming out. Coming in will be Joel Henry, and also coming out is the number 24 in Williams. And going in is the number 20, Joshua Bradshaw.
And here's a throw-in there by Maynard. Quick throw-in, and it's played out and played back to the defense of Conaree. And Martin plays it out. So it's live action here, folks, in internet land. You're not missing anything. If you just joined us, you missed a first goal. The only goal that we've had tonight, and it's Cayon who's up versus Conaree. Cayon has the ball, and they're going forward. The new substitute there on the wing, he's looking forward. He has acres of space, plays it forward to Prentice. Prentice who loses out yet again, and is a bit frustrated on the top there, Novel.
Yes, Prentice has been wasteful, not really controlling well, but here's Conaree looking to break through Errol O'Loughlin, but he's losing that battle out to Hendrickson. And as I said, the substitutions, Bradshaw and Henry coming in for Barnes and Williams, and Flo 4G Cayon Rockets. They are up 1-0, against Ireland Auto Supplies Conaree. Goal coming in the 47th minute of play via the boot of Mervyn Lewis. And this one wearing on, Conaree not being the same, showing the same level of potency that they had in the first half. But Cayon came out aggressive, and they have been able to put one past goalkeeper Samuels. And they have had some good success down the right side, getting crosses in, but no one there to finish. Prentice been guilty of giving it away in the box or losing it, not even getting off a shot at times. It could be down to good defending as well. But I personally think he's been a touch wasteful. But here is Watley. Watley looking to play with Carty. Well, they're not deciding who will take over. Lots of space and time. Ball floated in. He just finds the head of the defender. Better should have been done. The amount of time that Watley had, he should have been able to pick out a Cayon forward player.
Yeah, I agree with you, Normal. Acres of space, and Conaree definitely looking the more tired of the two teams, looking a bit lackluster. And we're in the 75th minute here at Warner Park. Again, the action is live and lively. It's a packed crowd here we have tonight, and just a bit of injury time, a bit of time for the players to catch their breath, for the coaches to pass on their messages about how they want the game to be finished, and how they want the players to carry out the orders here. But again, it's Cayon, 4G, Rockets up 1-0 on Conaree Island Auto Supplies here in the second half.
Yes, players down receiving some attention. So Cayon taking the opportunity to the coach, taking the opportunity to get his instructions out to his players, and Cayon in the ascendancy here. They have been threatening in the second half. Conaree, on the other hand, they have lost a bit of spark, not been very good getting forward, and even though Cayon made some changes in their defense, Simmons going out, very critical person for them in center of defense. But Roberts has picked up that position and left the right back position to Watley, who has been able to keep Matthew quiet thus far for the time he's been on. But Cayon presently with a throw. The player who is down or off the field now, we're playing with 10. Cayon playing this one into the box to no one really. But Conaree looking to profit from their error. But French clears his line, even though he had Bridgewater breathing down his neck. But that's how comes forward for his usual big throws into the box. They operate just like a corner. He's going to look to float this one into the box and see if he could get one of his bigger players getting ahead on it. Throw comes in now, but Carty plays it out for a corner. Another change coming. The number 77, the injured player. He went out. That was Grant. And coming into play is the number 22. He's going to go straight into the center of defense, and that is Mervyn Charles.
Here is a corner taken by the free kick specialist for Conaree. He's battered around in the box.
Well,
and there is a handball called by the referee, much to the dismay of the Cayon fans. The Conaree fans here are ecstatic and are looking forward to the chance of their team leveling the game here, Novel.
Yes, it was definitely a handball. It appears to have come off the hand of French, and he's complaining that the ball would have bubbled up and struck his hand, but it was not in what they would consider natural position. His hand was up and out, and the ball came off his hand, and immediately Matthew picked it up and decided this penalty is going to be mine. And Conaree with an opportunity to level. We are in the 79th minute of play. A great time to equalize here for Conaree. And let's see if Matthew can get this one past Trotman. Referee Sanchez Bass ensuring that everyone is not, on the 18-yard box line. No one is encroaching. And here is Matthew standing over it. Whistle goes. And Trotman getting a hand onto it, but the power took it past Trotman, and this one into the back of the net. Conaree equalizing in the 80th minute of play. 1-1 via the boot of Javon Matthew. Well, this game has taken a twist as Cayon, who has dominated the second half, looking good, have been wasteful at times, and Conaree getting a penalty, getting back in this one. And let's see how the next 10 minutes will unfold. Mervyn Charles coming in the center of defense. He has been muscled off the ball, but this time he's getting a heavy clearance forward. And Roberts picking this one up, looking to get around Bridgewater, taken over by Watley, who has done a tidy job for Cayon thus far. But Conaree, now with some momentum, some energy, looking to build down the right side of play. Malik Roberts clearing. This one being picked up momentarily by Bradshaw. This one going into touch.
Yeah, and it's pandemonium here for the internet fans. Pandemonium here in the stands. Oh, and it's a chance here by Matthew, and it's gobbled up by the goalkeeper, the Cayon goalkeeper, Trotman. And everything is happening here, Novel. It's live and lively here at Warner Park.
Yes, I mean, the momentum has totally swung. Cayon, who were doing really, really well, and all of a sudden one goal, and Conaree now getting opportunities to get forward, and Matthew should have done better. He had lots of time to put that one past Trotman. Trotman was able to get over and cut it out, but this one is going to be in for a tense finish. The fans and spectators here of both clubs have already started hollering and arguing with each other over that penalty call, and Cayon leading for some time, scoring in the 47th minute of play, and basically had the better of play for the second half. They have now, they conceded a penalty, and in the 80th minute of play, Matthew was able to get past Trotman. Trotman, who got a hand on it and thought he could have done better, but the power took it past him, and Matthew was able to equalize, and minutes later, he had another opportunity that he was not able to put away.
Right. Again, we're here just a chance for the players, for the fans, the commentators, everyone here in Warner Park to catch their breath. Frantic is not the word, but it's exciting here. If you are not here, if you are tuning in live, this is a wonderful game that we have on our hands here. We are leading for an exciting finish. We had the goalkeeper in Trotman getting tended to by the physios. It looks like he's going to be all right. Signals to his team that he's ready to go. He has the ball, and it's a long punt forward, and he's looking for the attacker in Kati. As the ball plays it forward, and it's cut out there. And there is Maynard on the ball, Maynard to Maynard, and he's looking for the substitute in 90, which is Bridgewater. He plays it onto Martin. Martin plays it forward, and it's cut out there by Watley. Watley plays it back into the midfield, looking for their forward in O'Loughlin, and it's played out. Here we have Lumpkin on the ball. He plays it forward. Lumpkin again is going down the wing. He's looking forward. Who is he going to play to? He's looking for some players. He's looking for some help. He plays it back to his midfield. His midfield has time and space, and it's cut out there by Prentice. And now it's a throw-in for Cayon.
Yes, French takes over. The man who conceded the penalty for Cayon, but he's finding Lewis. Lewis been tripped up by Charles, looking to get on with things quickly, but Howe was alert. Lewis going in heavily. A very late tackle. And he's going to come away with at least a yellow card. It was very late.
Wow. Wow.
And this one is going to be in for a tense finish. I could promise you that. Lewis, who formerly played for Conaree, and this is his old club, and there will be lots of ill feelings at times and players wanting to prove themselves. But presently Matthew is down, seemingly with a touch of a muscle issue. But this one, we are level here at Warner Park. Flo 4G Cayon Rockets scoring in the 47th minute of play. Island Auto Supplies Conaree getting a penalty and scoring in the 80th minute of play, equalizing. And we have some we're in the 85th minute of play, so we have at least 5 minutes regulation, and certainly we will have some injury time, some added time to this 5 minutes. And I think we may have just about another goal left in this one. As to who will get it, we don't know.
Well, yeah, I do think that there's another goal. I totally agree with you. It's going to be interesting to see who gets that goal indeed. I'm just really happy with the reaction by Jael Warner not to get too caught up in what has been going on so far, the tenseness of the affair with the challenge from Lewis. It's a good game, and we want it to finish as a competitive and a clean game, Novel.
Yes, here is Maynard looking to play this one to O'Loughlin, chasing this one, gets onto it, finding Matthew being pushed off the ball by Watley. That's an infringement. Trying to stay as close as possible to Matthew, who is very quick, skillful, not giving him the space that he wants. And again, Maynard standing over it. He's certainly going to be looking to deliver this one into the box. O'Loughlin basically showing the area that he wants it to be put in so he could run onto it. The whistle goes right into that general area that he asked it for. Comes down to Matthew and he hits it off the crossbar. Matthew left alone in the box, shooting that one, coming off of the crossbar and coming back into play, and Cayon lives to fight another day. That was a good opportunity. I said there was one more goal in it. It fell to the boot of Matthew and he was not able to put it away. Cayon getting away here.
Disbelief, Novel, disbelief. The Conaree fans, their mouths are still on the floor. They're looking for someone to help them pick them up. Trotman is also on the floor. Again, it's live and lively here. What a match we have on our hands here.
Well, I saw Trotman holding his hamstring area, his glute area, just about when he picked up the ball a few minutes ago. I don't know if he fell awkwardly, but he is down and asking for some attention, and the physio is onto the field presently attending to him, and Conaree has roared back into this game. The Cayon giving up that goal, that penalty, it has caused some life. They have gotten some energy, and they are the ones creating problems for Cayon now.
Yeah, Cayon has this saying, nobody on. Well, Conaree is definitely on. Conaree has come back on.
Well, Conaree has been on and on all over them for the last 5 to 10 minutes of this game. Since that penalty, before that, there wasn't much happening for Conaree. But that has brought a spark, some life, some enthusiasm, some energy back into the legs of the Conaree players. and Cayon, they have not been able to keep up with them. And with the 3 or 4 minutes left in regulation, would there be another goal?
Interesting. Let's see what we have here. We know we have tired legs. We know we have two teams that are definitely going for the win. Can't get any better than this.
Well, you know, Conaree would think to themselves, if you wanted the chance to fall to anyone, it should probably fall to Javon Matthew. He scored 2 goals against Rams Village Superstars in their previous game, and this one falling to him right in the box. He had time, he had space, and he hammered it against the crossbar, and it came back into play. And missing that one, would they live to regret it? Let's see what happens in the next few minutes. Well, it's going to be Roberts looking to hit this one as far down the field as possible, getting the ball out of his attacking area. He goes long. Cayon bouncing around in midfield, taken over by Davis. Davis finding Lewis. Lewis having Charles rushing on. He skips around him. Plays this one into Carty. Carty with time. This one coming across in the back of the net by Prentice. Cayon going 2 goals up to 1. Very good football by Cayon. Cayon getting the goal that I've been talking about. It came by the boot of Prentice, and Cayon going some 2 goals to 1 up. Phil, what do you think?
Prentice on his 5th try of the second half finally scores one, and it's an easy tap in after the ball was played to Carty from Lewis. An excellent through ball. Carty took his time, beat the one defender, got close to the goalkeeper, brought him out his goal, crossed it across the box, and there was a tap in, a simple tap in for Prentice. Prentice finally putting Cayon ahead, 2 goals to 1.
Yes, I said earlier, would Conaree rue that chance that Matthew missed? And in the 90th minute of play, Cayon going some 2 goals to 1 up, and we have some 5 minutes of added time, and they're going to be looked to defending this one. And would they be able to do so? And there is some poor defending immediately by French. He's been helped out by Hendrickson, but not getting too far. Conaree with it still. Ball being played into the box, looking to find Matthew. Watley clears. Davis looking to go further. Doesn't touch it heavily. Cayon not clearing their lines. Here is Sean Martin. Would Conaree be able to effect an equalizer? It's Bridgewater with it. He is finding Maynard. Maynard looking to get one into the box. Ball hammered, cleared by Roberts, saying, you're not going to get close to my goal. But it goes into touch, and for a game that went quiet for some minutes, it has just come alive right after the penalty that was scored by Matthew. But down is, it appears to be Prentice, and he's getting some attention from the physio. I think the physio has run just as many miles as probably the central defenders for both teams. She has been back and forth all evening.
Yeah, it's been an active night for the physios. It's been an active night for us here in the commentary box. It's been an active night for the fans here in the stands. It's definitely been an active night for the players on the field. But we have a game, we've had a game, and it's only going to get better going down in the final 5 minutes.
Well, here is Maynard putting one in the box. Trotman goes up, he collects, and he's going to look to burn some time off the clock by staying on the ground as long as he might be allowed to do so. But I know the referee is going to be looking at things, hoping that he's not trying to waste too much time. Trotman goes long. Cayon putting some pressure down the left side. Still with it. Coming on the inside. Cayon having a lot of time on the ball. This one just been passed back to the goalkeeper, I would say. Carty with no effort, no real power. But Davis in midfield for Cayon, ever present, ever busy. He takes over. Prentice calling for it down the right side. Is he able to control? He does so now. He's in the box and looking to hammer this one. A heavy tackle coming in. Missing was Charles, but Prentice was in a really good position, but the ball is cleared partially and Lewis takes over. I really think he had enough time to control and probably play with his keeper, but playing it into touch. Conaree looking to profit from this, going to find O'Loughlin. It's in the box. Lewis looking to clear, but this one goes out for a corner. Conaree will try to benefit from this one, Phil.
Yeah, Conaree grasping for straws right now, Novel. Cayon applying the pressure rightly so. They have their tails up. It's the end of the game. And both teams are going nails and hammers at each other right now. It's going to be a tense finish.
Well, what is strange is I think Prentice should be back defending. Cayon strangely just hammering the ball out of play. I think Lewis could have possessed the one that he cleared, but corner coming in. Looking to find Charles. Charles going up, out muscled by Lewis. Time on the ball, why they're not clearing it is strange, and he loses it to Conaree. Cross coming in, but going harmlessly out. But this is where players are not concentrating. It appears to be Henry Bradshaw, who had time to just hammer the ball clear, but lost it out.
Yeah, and Bradshaw being a substitute, Bradshaw being a young player, Bradshaw being somebody who is trying to cement sometime in a position that is well held by the starter for Cayon. You know, these are nervous times. You have to give some leeway for his inexperience. But again, you are correct, Marvel. These are times to be calm and cool.
Well, Cayon looking to use up as much of the clock. Roberts looking to hammer this one long. He does so now. Looking for Carty. Comes off the head of Carty. There might have been a foul, no? The referee doesn't see it that way. Ball bouncing around. Some elbows being thrown. Cayon winning this one. The final whistle goes. Cayon taking this one 2-1. A game that seesawed in both halves, but the second half is what came alive. We asked for goals, Phil. We got 3 of them. 47th minute, Mervyn Lewis struck, and then a penalty that was given, a handball, French, coming off the hand of French, and the penalty was taken by Javon Matthew, picking up his 3rd goal in 2 matches, and the final goal came from Prentice via some good work by Lewis. The cross came in from, I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, the cross came in from Carty, and Prentice was able to slide it home in the 90th minute of play. Flow 4G Cayon Rockets winning this one 2-1. Your thoughts, Phil?
Yeah, definitely a tale of 2 halves. We had Conaree leading the way in the first half. Cayon came back out, roaring, took the lead. Conaree responded like you said, and Cayon, being the stalwarts that they are, responded accordingly. And we've had an excellent game here, Novel. Excellent football between two rival teams, 2 neighbors, and you could see the players, they too appreciate the effort that was put in. I want to say to the fans that we've had an excellent game. I want to thank you guys for joining us, and we're looking forward to having you guys here.
Yes, this brings about the end of this encounter. To update you, the first game, Skellig Gordon Hotspurs. They took one over Trafalgar South Star, some 2-1, and in this encounter, Flow 4G Cayon Rockets taking it 2-1. Sorry, I said Skellig Gordon Hotspurs. They took that one over Trafalgar 4-2. But let me give you a bit of statistics here. Cayon had 11 shots, 5 on goal. Conaree had 7, 3 on goal. Both teams almost had the same amount of corners. Cayon 4, Conaree 3, and fouls committed. Cayon 7, Conaree 8. Cayon found themselves in 2 offside positions. Conaree 1, and 5 yellow cards were issued, 3 to Conaree and 2 to Cayon. But the more important stat would be the goal line. Cayon 2, Conaree 1. We thank you for joining us and on TVC 40 on the SKNFA's Facebook page. This Premier League has been sponsored by National Bank Group of Companies. We thank you for your time. We trust that you enjoyed the coverage. We trust that you enjoyed the games. We will be back here tomorrow at 5 p.m. We will have SL Hosford St. Paul's taking on Hot Springs Bath United. And at 7, we will have Development Bank St. Peter's. They will be doing battle against MFC Old Road Jets. That one should be a spicy encounter. We thank you, and we look forward to having you tomorrow, God's willing. Have a blessed evening.